सो गाइस आज हम लोग पढ़ेंगे एनर्जी स्टोरेज सिस्टम. इट्स अ लेक्चर नंबर 1. सो फर्स्ट फॉर एनर्जी स्टोरेज फर्स्ट वी नीड टू नो what is energy. So what is energy? So energy is the ability to do work. What is energy? Energy is the ability to do work. Are you understand? Okay. And energy is the primarily measured in BTU. BTU means British Thermal Units or Joule, names after James Prescott Joule. And we all know that 1 BTU is equal to 1055 joules. So one more point you must be add, energy is primarily measured in BTU. I also write BTU full form. So British Thermal Unit or Joule. And 1 BTU equal to 1055 joule. Okay. Now the next point is energy. Different forms of energy are different forms of energy are chemical energy, thermal energy, electromagnetic radiation, gravitational energy, electric energy, elastic energy, and nuclear energy. These are the different forms of energy. So I also write this point also. Different forms of energy. What is this? So energy are chemical energy, thermal energy, electromagnetic energy, magnetic energy, and we also called energy radiation. Okay, you write electromagnetic radiation. And gravitational energy, and electric energy, and elastic energy, and last one nuclear energy. Okay, so these are the different forms of energy. Okay, so now forms of energy means energy form and their definition. So now I am writing to energy form and their definition. Okay, so this is our energy form, and these are definition of energy forms. So first is chemical energy. Okay, so what is chemical energy? So energy stored in chemical bonds of molecules, we call it chemical energy. So I also write this one also. Energy stored in chemical bonds. Chemical bond of molecules. Next is thermal energy. So energy associated with the heat of an object be called as thermal energy. Associated with the heat of an object. Okay. Now next one is potential energy. Okay, so potential energy is nothing but energy stored in system. And fourth one is kinetic energy. So what is kinetic energy? Energy that is from motion of matter. So this is kinetic energy. Energy that is from motion of matter. Fifth one is electrical energy. Energy associated with the movement of electrons be called as electrical energy. Energy associated with the momentum of electrons be called as electrical energy. Okay. Now next one is radiant energy. Energy that is from the sun be called as radiant energy. Energy that is from the sun. And seven, this is last one, nuclear energy. So what is nuclear energy? Energy found in the nuclear structure of atoms be called as nuclear energy. Energy found in the nuclear structure of atoms. Okay, so now you see मैंने सब कुछ अच्छे से लिख दिया सीक्वेंस में, आप इसे देख सकते हो. ओके, सो नाउ I give you some examples of energy storage system. So examples: कोयला, coal, natural gas, and wood, sun, soybean, fuel. These all are gives energy. These all are example of energy storage system. Coal, natural gas, wood, sun. These all are. Now next is so next one is if we take example of a coal plant, typical coal plant. तो a typical coal-fired power station. So first, this coal is in conveyor belt. Then coal pulverized means cold mixing, and then furnace, and then that coil is furnace, and after that boiler, precipitator, and then stack, and then as system, and then cooling pond, and then condenser, then turbine, then generator, and then substation transfer. Are you understand? These are the process in coal plant, typical coal plant. So, and electricity generation in India. So, source of electricity in India by installed capacity, 70% is hydroelectricity. Okay, I'm right. Okay. So, source of electricity in India. India by installed capacity, so 70% is hydroelectricity, and 59% coal, and then 9% is natural gas, and 2% nuclear, and oil is 15%, 1%, 15% not, 1% oil, and renewable energy resources, how much? 12%. Okay. So renewable energy source, what percent? 12%. So these are the source of electricity in India by installed capacity. Now next is so now we will move forward primary and secondary system. This is type of energy. First is primary energy, and second one is secondary energy. So primary energy and secondary energy. Okay. So in primary energy, crude oil, we use in primary energy what? Crude oil, coal, natural gas, and nuclear. Okay. And this is one form, and this is the waste. Waste is also the example of primary energy. Solar, biomass, wind, hydro, geothermal. These all are these all are primary energy, and then these all are transferring secondary energy. Transformation. Okay. Transformation. So these are our secondary energy. Petroleum product. Petroleum product and manufactured solid fuel and gases. Manufactured solid fuels and gases. Okay. And secondary energy, second example is electricity and heat. Electricity and heat. Then biofuels. These all are now go to consumption. Okay. So this part is over. Now we will go energy density. So we can also write to this. I will be take your classes half an hour. Okay, I uploaded in YouTube. You will watch from here. So next is energy densities. Source, energy density, in megajoule. Okay, in megajoule kg. 100 watt light bulb running time. 1 kg. So what is our source, and its energy density is 10 megajoule per kg, and 100 watt light bulb running time 1 kg is up to 1.2 days. Okay. Now next is coal. Its energy density is 32.5, approximately 4 days. Next one is crude oil. Its energy density is 41.9, approximately 5 days. And petrol and diesel. (44 or 48 in megajoule is energy density, and 5.3 and 5.75 days. Energy storage system man-made. So energy density is less than 1 and 0.12 touch. Now we will come in what are the primary sources of energy. So total world energy consumption in 2013 1,08,170. Okay, so world energy production is biofuels and waste 10.5% and hydro 1.8%, your nuclear 0.9%, natural gas 16.0%, oil 46.2%, coal 24.5%, and other is 0.1% in 1973. And energy production in 2013, oil, gas and waste 10.2%, hydro 2.4%, nuclear 4.8%, natural gas 21.4%, oil 31.1%, coal 28.9%, and other 1.2%. So world include international avions and international marine bunkers. Okay, so these are, and some